arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Tonight, we're set for what should be a great matchup. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the Los Angeles Rams. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching, Greg, and for the players, this moment. They've built so much, and now it's here. A chance to take the field in the biggest football game of them all.
From every team leading up to the Super Bowl. For the players that have been here before, there's such an advantage. You know what to expect. You know what pregame feels like. You know how to handle the emotions leading up to it. But for the new players, the new coaches, no matter how much you tell them, there's still an element of uncertainty that really doesn't hit you until that ball is kicked off. So who handles it better? Who's more prepared for this stage? We're a couple minutes from finding out, and man, I think we are in for a great game.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And off we go on EA Sports. They'll get across the 20, welcome down to the 23-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. He's got this complete. That's Smith. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 36 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Stafford now on 1st down. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
On the play fake. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's taken in by Higbee. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. 1st down.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Chance here for the first points of this Super Bowl. 1st down and goal. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Well, after 2 weeks of anticipation, 2 weeks of scrutiny, I'm not sure if you can start a Super Bowl game any better than we just saw here, Mike. I mean, to take that ball down methodically, play after play, and end up with a touchdown, it just allows you to settle into the game, settle your entire sideline, and take a deep breath. Now it's up to the defense to go out there and try to get a stop, and you just can't start a Super Bowl any better than that.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 1. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run Stevenson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
13 yards.
Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Patriots first down.
1st and 10.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the give, this is Stevenson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll find his tight end, that's Henry. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, New England.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. Here's May again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nathan Landman. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
The Rams offense ready to get going with their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive first and 10. The motion man is Nakua. They send a receiver in motion left. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on second and 6. Here's Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
A gain of 7. First down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw is Stafford. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. The motion man is Nakua. Caught right side by Higbee. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Gets this complete, finding Adams. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
And the Rams first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
To the air again. Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 5.
Not the biggest gain in the world, Mike, but what I really like from the quarterback is just the timing of the drop, the timing of the delivery, and hopefully this can jumpstart this offense in the right direction.
Man in motion is Smith. On second down, a run with Williams. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they go to work on 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. To throw is Stafford. That's taken in left side by Smith.
Complete to number 19.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on 3rd and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready for their 2nd possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. To throw now, May. He'll step up and run this. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. May going to look to throw. We'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holden's just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And it's going to be fourth down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's third and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on fourth down. So I don't love third and short bomb punt. I do love third and short. Okay, you fail. I'm going to go for it on fourth down.
The Rams offense ready to get back at it. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first two possessions. They go play action with Stafford. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Milton Williams in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's down the field for Higbee. And that is incomplete. Tyler Higbee was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On the return is Jones. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. And it's been a rocky start. An interception on the first drive and then a punt the last time they had it. To throw on first down is May. He's got his man, Hashan Boutte. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the carry, it's Stevenson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Moving to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And May will not risk it. Into the slide. And he's got the first down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only...
And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Kobe Turner. He gets through to drop him. And it's a loss of 4.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Here's May. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and
You know, it's hard to
14.
speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They're going. It's May.
So in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
The Rams offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Man in motion is Smith. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Out to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They put Adams in motion. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. It's second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Throw it on third down, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. That one taken in by Douglas.
Complete to number 3, Demario Douglas. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. It's May. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Durant. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Patriots offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Second and 5. To throw is May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Gain of 9 yards.
New England going to take their second timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. First and 10. Throwing is May. To the left side, he's got Henry. The Pats will stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
At the Rams,
when you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing now is May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the Rams' 36-yard line.
So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Stevenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A
Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
First down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
On first and 10, here's May. Rolling right. There he goes again. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
That's good.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on first and goal.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now when you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
And that is incomplete.
Intended for Hunter Henry.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Man in motion, heading right. They'll go. Here's May. And this will pay off. It is caught. Mario Douglas. Touchdown, New England.
Yeah, this is not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the fourth quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on fourth down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
Now Andres Borregalas for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots are back in this one. It's 17-7.
17. Patriots 7.
So following the touchdown, Borregalas is back to send this one away. A short one taken at the 10. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Rams offense ready for it there. First possession of this second half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. They run over center with Williams. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple. They put Adams in motion. It's another run here for Williams. On that play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Kyren Williams, the intended receiver there. And now it's 4th down.
That's just a brutal miss, especially on 3rd down. I mean, if he delivers a good ball, Mike, that's a completion, 1st down, and this drive is alive. And I think he just tried to be a little too perfect, and he overshoots his target, and he's not there in time to reel it in.
Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Running left, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now, May. He finds Hollins on the ground. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Thrown out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1.
He was brought down by Jacoby Durant. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll run a draw now with Stevenson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Ooh. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On the carry, it's Williams. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
A tough spot here. Third and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. Going up top. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll do so with first and 10. To throw now. Ned. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now second and 6.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He'll get this off to Stevenson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A loss of a yard.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time the defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Rams offense ready for this next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. What to do on this drive? First and 10. Williams. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
So, from the 25, it's second and 5. Man in motion is Smith. They'll go again with Williams. He's going to pick up the first down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
One quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the 4th from SoFi after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. 4th quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
A loss of 2 yards.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Stafford now on 3rd down. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, it's 2nd and 1. They go play action with Stafford. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Rams 1st down. Throwing again is Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 4. And here comes Williams. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Williams, touchdown! Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Carney now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Patriots 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
2nd and 10. May gonna look to throw. He'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Patriots first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
May to throw again. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
16-yard pickup on that one. First down, New England.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Braden Fisk in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make, and of course that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL, but also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
On 3rd and long, here's May. Off-balance throw, it's complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm, being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion. Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
give up the middle to Stevenson. Finding room to the 20. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Patriots first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Throwing on second down. May. Down inside the 10. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The extra point now for Borregales. His kick is good. And the Pats back within 10. It's now 24-14.
Patriots 14.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. Past midfield.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
The Rams offense ready to see what they can do. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Play action, Stafford. He'll step up and run. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
A 3-yard pickup.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. They put Adams in motion. Receiver in motion. Going right. Off play action. It's Stafford. Right side. Complete to Nakua. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Williams. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Just under 2 minutes to play on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And Aaron Mack can even sniff the first down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a 4th down.
And a nice job there defensively on third down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the first down.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's complete on the tight end screen.
Base pass. Complete to Hunter Henry. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's May. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. And the Rams have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Well, a fitting ending to a great NFL season, all culminating here in the Super Bowl. And Greg, I think we can say the best team won the title.
And you think back to the season they had, Mike, where they earned everything on the field. There was ups and downs. There was adversity. And they were such a resilient group all season long. They were battle-tested coming into the playoffs. They put it all together tonight, and they can call themselves Super Bowl champions.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.